I wanted to quickly show you guys this. Bugs count as natural flavors because the FDA defines them as derived from natural sources, plants, animals, etc., allowing crushed insects like cochineal beetles for red color or extracts from bugs like lac for glazes to be labeled vaguely as natural flavors or natural red, not requiring specific disclosure, which protects company trade secrets but keeps consumers guessing about the exact animal derived components. They don't do it to protect their ingredients, like how you make this good tasting poison, right? Cereal, chips, foods. They don't do it because of that. They do it because if they labeled it literally, hey, there's beetles in this. There's cockroaches in here. You would not be eating it. They don't do it for any other reason. They got us eating bugs already. Trust me, they want to go even further. The FDA's approving everything disgusting. Everything disgusting. I'm going to read more. Cochineal carmine, derived from dried ground cochineal beetles. This produces red, crimson colors used in candies, drinks, and jams. Lac bug. Its secretions are used as confectioners glaze, confectioners glaze, shellac, or coat sweets. Insect extracts. Insects like crickets or mealworms can be processed to create nutty or earthy flavorings, fitting under the broad natural flavors umbrella. They do that to get away with it. Yeah, if everything was literal, right, you would not be eating these things. In fact, as soon as you come into the realization that we've already been eating this, we should make a fuss. We should already start making the changes. And these changes come from us speaking up all together. Because one person cannot do anything. It's easy to take down one person. Martin Luther King. Bow. Shoot him. Malcolm X. Bow. Shoot him. He's making too many waves. He's speaking too much freedom talk. Says shut that down. Kill him. Who cares? Kill him. Who cares about all the stuff, right? Look, the devil's not gonna get away with any of this stuff. But its point is to take as many of us down with him as possible. And this is how they do it. They trick you into it. Like right now, you're also eating, believe it or not, human flesh. In all of these restaurants, you're eating human flesh. And if you want to doubt me, prove me wrong. How do you know? Look what they're doing already. Everything just points to them doing everything they want, anything they want, just because they get away with it. Trust me, they are eating. I don't have any proof of this. But look what they're allowing. Look what they show you. I mean, you got to search it up, right, to find out. And this is how knowledge becomes uncovered. Just wait a little bit more time. It's already coming out about the human flesh, but right now it's allegedly. It's alleged, supposedly, right? Because you can go into this, but it will still be labeled a conspiracy theorist. I'm trying to wait until it's concrete so I can present it and not look foolish. Because, yeah, there's a lot of people speaking the truth that can't really prove it, and they end up looking foolish. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get my facts straight. I'm trying to have facts and present them. Obtain knowledge and speak with it. I am not trying to convince you that they're trying to kill you. It's common sense. Look at everything look at the ingredients in the food that we eat. It's a on sale grocery list of ingredients. And even the simplest things like bread. Why is there so many ingredients? It should just be dough. Whatever kind of dough you use. Whatever kind of wheat. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? They got fillers in here. Fillers. They got things to make it last longer. But when they do that, they mess with the natural order of things. And once you consume that genetically modified to last longer food, that messes you up. So yeah, you're getting food that expires in 10 years. But once you eat it, that harms you in many ways. The FDA does not care about you. We have to take it upon ourselves. Because, yeah, if we continue allowing the FDA, look, we got to make a fuss about it, no doubt, so that more people know. But don't wait for them to change. The FDA approved all of these toxins for a reason. They don't like you already. They want to kill you. They want to make sure you're sick, poisoned, weak, unable to speak, just dead. Because once you wake up to the fact that you are a very powerful human, if you just understood how to correctly eat, it would mess their whole lives up. Because they depend on you being sick. They depend on you being dumb. Because when you're dumb and sick, you make it easy for them to control you. But right now, everyone's waking up, so they don't want to control you. They want to kill you. So yes, look at all this. Look at all this. Trade secrets. Company use natural flavors to protect proprietary recipes from competitors. Yeah, they don't do it for that. That's common sense. I mean, it makes sense for someone to do that, right? But no, this is clearly guilt. And the fact, look, they know. Companies aren't dumb. They know that if they put Beatles, they're not going to get anything. They're not going to get any consumers buying the Beatles. No, I'm not eating that. What is your problem? Selling that to us. Selling that to our kids in cereal and candies and juices and jam. Doesn't that make you want to sue them? But trust me, they got that all covered. If you try and sue them, they're even trying to make it illegal for them to try and sue them. For anyone to try and sue them for doing wrong. Now let's go to the broad definition. The FDA allows the term for extracts from natural sources, animals, plants, etc., that are processed, even chemically manipulated to create flavors. Not disclosed. Ingredients like cochineal might appear as carmine, that's a code word because they don't want to use beetles, or natural red 4, beetles, while other bug-derived components can hide within the general natural flavors listing. It's crazy. It's crazy. We feed this to ourselves and our kids, and we wonder why they got autism, bronchitis, just everything, just diseases, diabetes, just everything, cancer. We gotta get bothered. Right now, I don't know what's up with us. And because I don't know what's up with myself either. Because I still find myself wanting to eat not this type of stuff. I mean, well, actually, no, I can't say that. Because I have things that contain natural flavors in some of the things I still think about eating. But I'm trying to stay away from it for obvious reasons. But why is it so hard? We know the truth. Why is it still so hard? Why are we allowing our addictions to override our common sense? The chemicals really, they're drugs. They keep us coming back. And we really got to make a fuss about this. And I'm not saying go out and start a riot. I'm just saying just gain more knowledge of what's happening. Talk about it with your colleagues. If they don't care, then all right then, but take care of yourself, because you got to stand out. Because if no one, think about it, if they get away with this and no one stands out and they keep on silencing people like me, who else is going to do this? They're going to completely hide this from view. The only reason it's coming up, the only reason this is here right now is because people are asking questions. So let's continue growing. Trust me, they cannot get away with this. There are too many of us. They got money, yes. They can buy a lot of people off like, hey, come join us. You know the truth, but come, I'll pay you to not tell anyone else. So people are gonna naturally fall for that because of the love of money, right? But the love of money is gonna get them killed too. And that's on them. We gotta be better ourselves. Too many of us to lose or to be afraid. Don't ever be afraid to speak. Just because you know that there's a certain group of people, aka the 1%, the 5%, the 10%. Don't ever be afraid to speak against that 10% at most. Because you are part of the 90%. You might be one of the one person in your city, possibly. Very unlikely, but yeah, just to put it at the worst case scenario, right? You might be one of the only people in your society speaking up. So you might get targeted, but when you get targeted and outcasted, you get outcasted and pushed into the direction you need to be in. Because you chose correctly. Have faith in your creator, God. Because yeah, if you know the truth, you really think you're at the disadvantage, you're smart. Just because 10% of society doesn't like the 90% for being smart, doesn't mean you should cower and be scared. Nah, do your thing. You got this. It's too easy. Right now, it just looks a little bad because they're not putting this on the news. Hey, breaking news. Everyone is waking up. They don't want that on the news. They want to slow this down as much as they can to enjoy all their corrupted deeds for as long as they can. Yeah. Because they're already not getting away with it. So you see Diddy, you see everything coming down. Hollywood, everyone's facing backlash on their past, on things that they've done and they continue doing, and they're so addicted to the things that they can't let go that are bad. They're getting punished. They're getting brought to light and embarrassed, put in the hot seat. Yeah, because all right then, God bless you guys. Continue waking up. We got this. This is too easy. God bless you guys. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. This is why I do this. Yeah. Awesome. All right, let's do this.